Hi guys, this is Vince from Ten Rogue. I would like to share this demo acoustic version of Dark Angel Princess. You are listening to Rock Radio and more. Enjoy!
Continúa ¿Qué onda? Con Eduardo Fernández, el programa más prendido de la radio, transmitiendo desde Atlanta, Georgia para todo el mundo. Síguenos en nuestras redes sociales y sé parte de la conversación en Twitter como Rock Radio y más, y en Instagram y Facebook como Rock Radio and More. Llámanos 770-884-2104. ¿Ya bajaste nuestra aplicación? Busca nuestro app en las tiendas de Apple y Google Play y comunícate con nosotros. Adelante con un showzazo.
Muy bien, continuamos en ¿Qué onda? Yo soy Eduardo Fernández, transmitiendo desde Atlanta, Georgia, a todo el mundo. Así es, a todo el mundo, y desde todo el mundo se están comunicando con Rock Radio and More. Esta tarde tengo a Vincent Weynen desde Bélgica. ¿Cómo estás, Vincent?
Muy bien, Eduardo.
No, I know. I need to switch. How are you, mister?
Yeah. Well, we're doing fine. In these difficult times, it's fine.
Hey, you know what? We are right now going up in the famous curve they talk about in the graphics. So we're going to the top right now. We're just trying to make that peak to be as soon as possible. You know what I mean? We're trying to do the best that we can as a society here in United States to make this a quick turnaround. So tell me about we were gonna talk about Ten Rogue and your other musical projects, but tell me a little bit about what is going on with Belgium and the coronavirus. How are you guys dealing with that?
Yeah, to us it also came a bit as a surprise. We heard about this thing going on in China, and in the first of all, it was like sort of like, yeah, everybody was saying like it's just a kind of a flu, but then it came to Italy, and you see that Italy got bombarded with the infections and with deaths and everything, and now it's also down here. So we think we're reaching the peak now, and everybody's by our government told to be stay at home, and only the essential companies can open. And yeah, we're all just being inside, kind of locked up and doing our things, but. This has been like that for the last 2 weeks, so we're actually waiting for what happens next, you know. But it seems like it came to Europe now, and United States or whatever, the USA is a bit caught up a bit later on. But I think it's a worldwide thing, you know.
It's everywhere, and it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It will change our lives is changing the way we live, the way we're gonna work, the way. Oh my God, it's weird times. And well, I'm gonna ask you something. It makes it might be like sound ridiculous for you, but in Mexico right now, there's they announced a shelter in place practically, and stay home and blah blah blah. And what happened is that one of the governors, he said, he's specifically mentioned the beer industry. Like there's not gonna be any more beer. I mean, it was a weird message. It was a weird message. Tell me, what are you guys doing with alcohol? I mean, and I know it's a stupid question, but I'm just wondering. I want my friends to know what Belgium is doing about alcohol and beer, especially with beer.
Well, to be honest, I don't know if you know it or your friends know it, but Belgium is one of the biggest beer countries in the world. I mean, we've got like hundreds of beers, but down here we do not get any. Well, to be honest, you cannot stop a Belgian from drinking beer, so that's out of the question. They rather die before leaving the beer. Way of saying it, but we did not get sort of any feedback from our governments about alcohol or beer or whatever reflecting to the virus. So down here it's not an issue.
Is the people in the factories of Belgium, the beer factories, are they working to produce beer? Are they getting together to produce beer? Do you know that? Do you know that information?
No, I don't have that information, but I don't think so, because in Belgium, we have been told by the government that the only shops that are allowed to be open are food shops and essential things like pharmacies, doctors. They are the only ones that are allowed to work at the moment, and that's up to the 5th of April, I think.
But if you go to the supermarket, you can buy a beer, right?
Well, Eduardo, let me tell you one thing. The supermarkets, 2 weeks ago, I walked into the supermarket and all the pasta was gone, all the rice was gone, all the toilet paper was gone, and all the frozen products were gone, but the alcohol stands, they were full. That's no issue here.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. But you know what? In
yeah,
Mexico, they made a big mistake by announcing that, or they did it on purpose to create this craziness and mass, panic shopping. And that's ridiculous. I just thank you for sharing this, because now we're understanding better. I'm trying to have a better understanding. I don't see your notification. Someone is trying to communicate with me. Let me see what he's trying to say. Dice, en Bélgica, producción, el lúpulo para hacer la cerveza, no la cerveza son... I really don't understand, but hey, friend, can you please record an audio and so I will reproduce it on the show. If you want to talk about Belgium and beer, I will be very happy to reproduce what you're saying. Someone is trying to send a message regarding our conversation that is listening via streaming. But it will be much better if you do that. Thank you so much, Mr. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go very quick for a commercial break, if you allow me to do that, Mr.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll come back and talk more about what is going on. How do you guys holding up things with events and concerts, and how the musicians are, what is the strategy now to go, because musicians need to go to events or restaurants or churches, and it's so hard to right now we're going through so much, and musicians like you are part of the people that is being kind of affected. I'm gonna go on streaming with autosestrellaDelSur.com. ¡Ey, vuelvo!
The car of dreams has never been easier. Follow these 5 simple steps to get your dream car at Southern Star Automotive. Number 1. Get pre-qualified. View personalized terms and financing options in seconds without affecting your credit score. Number 2. Select your dream car. Search by desired monthly payment, car body type, price, and more. Number 3. Customize your payment. Modify your down payment and term length to calculate different monthly payment options. Number 4. Secure your deal. Simply click on Save this offer to lock in your deal. Number 5. Drive your car home. Take your voucher to our dealership to test drive your car. After completing the paperwork, you can take your car home. Find your dream car now by visiting our website at southernstarcars.com.
Las cuentas médicas después de un accidente automovilístico podrían ser muy altas y afectar las vidas de toda una familia. Si usted ha sido víctima de un accidente automovilístico con heridas graves, no duden en llamarnos lo antes posible porque su derecho a obtener la mejor compensación podría estar en riesgo. Las compañías de seguro tratarán de ahorrarse la mayor cantidad de dinero. Es por eso que usted necesita la ayuda de un buen abogado. En Del Campo y Grayson contamos con una vasta experiencia en corte y un excelente récord de compensaciones para las víctimas de accidentes de auto.
Cinemaker is the mobile professional solution for multi-camera productions. Cinemaker consists of 2 apps, your primary control center, the Director Pad, and the Cinemaker Capture app. With the Director Pad, you can remotely control all of your angles, place text and graphics directly onto your live stream, and manage audio levels for each device. Connect up to 4 smartphones, compatible IP cameras, or any HDMI encoder-friendly modern camera. Live stream and record HD videos. Edit, manage, and distribute in the palm of your hand.
muy bien, muy bien. Bueno, eso fue Ten Rogue. En este momento estoy en entrevista precisamente con el guitarrista de Ten Rogue. Su nombre es Vincent Weynen. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, Mr. Weynen?
Yeah, you're right.
So where were we? Okay, let's see. Belgium is right now. You're still in the peak, right? You're right there. Do you have any data that tells you where you guys stand?
You mean gig-wise for Ten Rogue?
No. What for if you guys are already just going out, going through, are you going descending on the COVID-19?
No, we are actually at the moment we're in a. They don't really call it a lockdown because if they call it a lockdown, I think our governments need to be doing much more than what they are supposed to do now. So they call it half of a lockdown. I'm not trying to be political down here, but
yeah, you can be.
Yeah, well, I think we at the moment, for instance, most people cannot go to work. Only the essential shops need to be open, and that's it. So if you need to go on the road, if there's no exception for going out to get food or to get medicine, then you're not supposed to be on the road. And if they catch you, they fine you 250 euros. Which
250 euros. O sea, si detienen a cualquier persona en Bélgica manejando y que no tiene cómo probar que va a ir a comer o va a ir a comprar comida o es trabaja en algo que es esencial, son 250 euros de multa. I think Spain has a more drastic fines in that regards because they're going through a lot. You guys are right now in Belgium. You guys have 15,348 people confirmed. You guys have 1,011 people dead from the virus. And right here in the United States, in no time, we already got 5,648. How is the musicians doing right now? There's no events. And tell me some ideas. How do you guys dealing with this? Is the government helping you with some of the money, the rent, and things like that?
Well, there's a lot of things going on around musicians actually, because some of the professional musicians they actually complain to the government that, for instance, cafes, restaurants, or whatever, they get a certain amount a month to cover the period that they have to be closed, because in Belgium all cafes and restaurants have to be closed. So there's no income for those people, and they're giving something like, I think it was 4,000 euros a month they're giving to the cafes and the restaurants. And that's okay if you're in a little village, but if you're in a shopping center, your rent is much higher than 4,000 euros a month.
Yes.
So, but anyway, the musicians also try to get money from the government, because obviously they are also unemployed, and they need to get an income. I mean, everybody needs an income to buy food or to buy their rent, pay for their rent, or to pay off their houses or whatever. But at the moment, the way we are coping, actually, there's two sides to every story, I always say. The fact that it's difficult because also Ten Rogue's gigs have been cancelled for the next 3 months. I mean, there's this, the health society or whatever agreed on it that there will be no public events and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, you get all these musicians which are sort of getting together in their own little home studios and making stuff and bringing it out, and lots of them are writing new stuff and or recording or whatever. And I think I think it's a terrible thing, this virus, but I think for musicians also it might be also a little way of rerouting and getting back to yourself and start doing what you really want to do, and creating new stuff.
Yes,
And
we're finding this is a challenge that we're in we're in a situation where we can call it challenge. This is a challenge that we have right now. We're trying to survive, but as well as at the same time that we're trying to survive, we have done so much till now. I mean, like a years or months of a new business or a new something, new work, new whatever. And then all of a sudden, someone moves your world, right? And you're trying to figure out all this time you have spent in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everything is going to hell. You say, fuck you. I'm so sorry for the word, but you get frustrated. Out of that frustration, we're trying to reinvent ourselves. I see a lot of people finding that now things gonna change, definitely, and it's gonna change for the better. It will be a change.
I think so. I agree with you fully. It's gonna change for the better. I think so too. And it's terrible that many people are gonna die for this. I think it's terrible. I mean, I'm the first person to really. Well, if I can save somebody, I will do it. Absolutely. But in the meantime, it's got another side of the story. Like you said, it's going to change for the better. And like I said to my, it's really funny, actually. I said to my girlfriend, actually, now the other day, I said, as soon as we start playing live gigs again, and other bands too, when we're allowed to, they should actually give each customer that comes into the venue to come and watch you, they should give them a tomato. Because if we don't play well, throw the tomato, because we had time enough now to practice at home and do our thing. And we just need to come out better now. That's it.
That's a good one. No, but don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you know what? You need to make Mexican salsa with tomatoes. Don't do that. Just when they come.
I love Mexican salsa. That's my favorite.
You know what I need to do, man? I'm going to move to Belgium. That's what I need to do. I'm going to open my Mexican restaurant, and then you help me build my band so we can open for 10 Rogue, and I will be very happy. Hey, is there still single women there in Belgium, or are they they're all gone?
No, there's lots of single women down here. Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess they like Latinos too.
Yes, I think we're gonna be much better now. It's just 4 more weeks. It's nuts, and just think about all the beautiful things that we have with this situation. We have power. We still have power. We have social media.
Yeah, exactly. You see how the music lives nowadays again, just through social media. People start being creative. People start being inventive. People start doing their own thing again. They're trying something. That they are working on their own little souls of what they are about to do in music, and that's beautiful, actually.
It is, and this is gonna be great. There's people out there working. I have to work. I'm always working at home because I do deal with marketing and stuff that I do online, and I do my stuff in my place, my commercials and etc. But I have to go sometimes out, and I go quick. But I don't think I'm gonna be able anymore. But still, I've been forced to engage more into my digital part of my business. So this is gonna be great. You know what I see now more is the musicians playing in their studios, like you said, like you mentioned. By the way, great job by iHeart Radio or iHeart Music or whatever. The other day they did this event with Fox. They did this event it's called Feeding America, and all these guys, Dave Grohl, Elton John, Do you see it? Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Okay, it was amazing. All these guys gigging from their places and fantastic, trying to create awareness and trying to make the people help with feeding America, help, donating money and all that. And something very nice will come after this. However, in the United States, we have this problem that there's been a lot of help to different kind of organizations, businesses and all that, Wall Street and bullshit like that. But they're not helping much the people. And then, the big companies or organizations, they have properties. Right now they can refinance with zero interest, and they're not helping anybody with their rent. So it's going to be a very difficult situation socially right now. I don't know where. We're dealing with the hospital thing, but then after the hospital thing, what is going to happen in our society, I'm not sure. Hopefully it will be all right. Hopefully it's going to be great. And talking about music, I'm talking about you and your band. I hope you guys going to have so many gigs that you will be dying from playing so much.
I definitely think it's now a time of everybody, not only musicians, but everybody is at home, and we've got a lockdown, and we can all sort of root to ourselves again. Also the people that are in the money making business, they can sit at home and they can realize, hey, hang on, I'm being scared because my daughter is starting to cough or whatever, and they can think like, hey, this is important, not just the money. And I hope we get to that stage where we can really say, let's change this kind of world. Let's change this kind of economy. It's really, I'm sorry, it's bullshit. Sorry for using this term.
No. Yeah, you went to the right. You went to the right side of the conversation, Vincent. Thank you so much. And I don't expect anything less than that from musicians, especially the ones that we've been supporting in Rock Radio more since we started it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the biggest lesson that we're gonna get.
I hope so.
And yeah, you said it right. Right now, not just the power and the internet that we have, but as long as we're not in that hospital with a ventilator and probably with people that die in the hospitals, they die and they cannot see their kids or their family because what they're gonna get from you is the ashes, and we don't know if those ashes are your loved ones. So we are completely blessed if we just get through this, and what we need to do is you've been doing music for life, right? Or you have another job as well, right?
I do have another job, yeah.
Yeah, but you've been very focused doing what you really love, which is music, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You were already in the right direction. Probably now you see that trying to do an activity that is not what you have love for, it's a waste of time. If you do it for money, look what God just shows us. Show us that money can just go right away. That's it. It can just disappear.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I've always been a person which I've tried to do music kind of for a job or whatever, but it's very hard nowadays, especially with the internet and everything. But I've noticed that now in this situation that I am actually a person who is taking this very easily. And I've noticed that, for instance, my boss at work, because I'm a purchaser at a multinational, and I noticed that those people are now panicking more than me, because I've always been the kind of guy like, yeah, okay, if it's not this today, then it will be tomorrow, and if it's not tomorrow, or whatever. But I noticed that my boss, for instance, starts yeah, they are people that are busy with making money or panicking much more than other ones.
Yes. Yes, because we put in our attention in the wrong thing. Money
Yeah,
must be
exactly.
the result of,
Mm,
right? The reward of
exactly.
something. I mean, you need to pursue to be an activity where you are bigger than the space and the task. Your whole
Yeah.
being needs to be a lot bigger. When you're in a supermarket working as a cashier or working in whatever job, cleaning bathrooms or whatever, you need to act like you're so big to it, right? But you need to do it with
Mm,
love and pleasure.
yeah.
And then you're gonna be happy and the world is gonna give you something in reward when you just work with so much passion with whatever activity, whatever, and it doesn't matter where you're working and what kind of activity
No,
you're doing.
exactly.
But
Whether you're high on top of or not or whatever, I've always taken a very big liking in the statement of work to live, don't live to work, kind of thing. And that's
yes,
it might sound negative, but it's not. It's I will give myself 100%, but um, that's to cover what I need to do, and that's it. But not more, because then you're sort of in this money making business, and yeah, well, I don't agree with that. And I really think it's time for change. I mean, yeah,
well,
the difference between poverty and between richness has become so great, and even the middle class is sort of shifting down to poverty. And I mean, this has got to stop. I mean, one way or the other. And
eh,
maybe it needs a virus to stop it.
yeah, well, hello, it's there, right? Let's. Why not? Why don't we? We went on our commercial break. We already did the commercial break, and people was able to see. My friends on Facebook, they were able to see the song that we play. Can you tell me about this video because it's so cool? There's two guys playing chess, and the band is playing as well. Shots, you have the shots of the band and shots of these two guys playing chess. What is all of that about? Can you explain? Because I was not able to check the lyrics and all that.
Okay,
I love it.
the
It looks beautiful, man. That video. I mean, I do video for living, and I loved it so much. Well done, well done.
oh, thank you, because you must know that Ten Rogue is a production sort of as a band. We do all the videos ourselves. So in other words, everything that you see
Wow.
filmed is done by ourselves. So the whole idea behind the video, the whole images, the whole music, everything is done by ourselves. So with Unscathed, we actually, we actually recorded it in one of the cafes down here where they had a hole behind it, and we covered it up with black sheets, and we
Hello.
played, and we took the video, and the whole chessboard is actually about well, actually the guy with the long nose, that's me.
Oh.
There's one guy wearing the mask with a long nose,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's me.
I know that. I know that. I mean, that was clear. That was
Yeah.
clear. That was clear.
Maybe it's because of the bald head. But
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean that was you. Yeah. But anyway, what is
Yeah.
what is all about? Why the chess? Tell me about the story of the song.
Yeah, well, the story about the songs, especially about you getting a lot of negativity or whatever, or you being attacked by what you stand for, and you actually, and that's why we brought the chessboard in, because the chessboard is kind of it's a competition between two people, and all of a sudden it's all about to resist the negativity that comes towards you, and that's why you see all of a sudden the guy behind the chessboard, which is not me, the other guy, sort of throwing all the figures from the chessboard. He just pushes them to the side because he basically lost in trying to convince me that I have to be different, that I have to fit into his world, that kind of thing. It's actually, yeah, it's all about not wanting to fit into what people tell you that they want you to be.
Yes.
And I think that's a very important thing. And I think now maybe with everybody being at home with the coronavirus, that everybody starts thinking also about that. You know, do I want to fit in where I was going before and this and that?
Oh, tell me about it. You know what? You know what? I love church. I love making the group. You know, going to pray, read the Bible together. I love that. It's just that people get so annoying when you start going to. I have tried everything, except you know, there's one Catholic church, and Catholics are not that crazy. But but still, I mean, this thing that you have to act in a certain way, say things in a certain way. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. You only can say this. Is a manipulation they're doing, stupid idiot. They start with your words. Then they start with something else. They keep going with this, keep going with that. By the time that you know, they are all over your checkbook. And my God, it's unbelievable. And this kind of compliments they bring up, like, oh, Mr. Vincent has been a good brother, you know? And they say it in front of other people, and you get so enthusiastic, you know, you get so into it, right? People say, yeah, Vincent is so good, so great, yeah, good man. And then you have to go along with all their bullshit. They have, otherwise, that good man and good thing is not gonna be there, and you're gonna be one of the hurt. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a good point. And you're saying now that we are all isolated, it's gonna be like, do I really want to go back to that bunch of idiots?
For me, it's simple. There's a lot of things which have been outdated nowadays. Religion is one of them. Economics is one of them too, even though we evolved a lot during the last 30 years. But if I look at, if I can really be spiritual, and if I can really be the way I think now, is that I can tell you there's only two sureties in life, and that's you're gonna get born, because we are, and you're gonna die. That's it. And whatever you do in between is your own cookie. And my personal law in the in-between is don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. And that's the only thing I took out of the Bible, and I took out of most probably other religions that I don't even read about. They must probably teach the same, because if you put it all on the same line, all this Islam and Christianity and Hinduism, it all boils down to the same thing.
Yes,
I mean,
it does.
I don't think that's bad religions. It's just the interpretation which we made out of it through all these centuries and thousands of years. Further on, we've created some kind of a law out of it, while it was not supposed to be a law. It was very simple. Love your neighbor. Be nice to each other. That's all that counts.
It's so clear. And books that there's a book I'm reading right now, and I'm rereading it, and I love it. It talks about this, about that, about never try to control anybody. Don't try. Once you start trying to, if you want to really get rich, get richness and wealth, real wealth, that will make you happy, is stop trying to control other people. That's and people don't understand that, and then probably they start getting this kind of richness or something because they do certain things right, but there's so much pain into it because you're not supposed to just let people be. I mean, It's very good.
Exactly. Everybody's gonna live his own life.
That's right. Can I play because I don't think I have played on Facebook Live your song that you sent me, which is Dark Angel Princess. Can I play the acoustic one? Would you let me show my friends your new version of
Yeah, sure.
this song?
Go ahead.
Do me a favor. Say hi to my friend Alberto Garza. He's in Mexico right now. He's saying hi. He's working from home. He travels a lot, and he's saying hi from Monterrey, another city of beer. Man, people there drink beer.
That's a connection.
They drink beer since they are my mom gave me beer when I was probably 5-year-old. And I drank it for first time, and it's like I say, why people is drinking this crap? I don't remember. And then when I was a little bit older, another guy had a beer and said, can I have a little bit? Let me try it now. And I said, wow, this is horrible. It was 10 years, and said, oh, just wait till you grow, man. It will taste like honey. Anyway, say hi to Alberto, Mr. Weynen.
Okay. Alberto Garza, hello, and keep on drinking beer. I'm in a beer drinking country too, and don't let Corona get to you, because it's got nothing to do with alcohol. And keep on rocking, man.
I'm going to play this.
This is Vince from Ten Rogue. I would like to share this demo acoustic version of Dark Angel Princess. You are listening to Rock Radio and More. Enjoy.
checklist is completed. I should be more grateful. The fights are won, enemy defeated. Nothing left to fight for. I'll never settle for a safe bet. Too much I wanna feel. I'll never grow up, never get it. And keeping it real. There's gotta be more. There's gotta be more than this. I'm so fucking bored. Bring on my dark angel. It ain't no life at all if you're dying inside. I hope I'll never
Live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia, you're listening Que Onda con Eduardo Fernandez on Rock, Radio, and More.
There's a video, Vincent. Do you use? Yeah, you use. Everybody in the world, except in the United States, uses WhatsApp. So we there's a video on WhatsApp, Wayne, Mr. Vincent. There's a video on WhatsApp that this girl with big, how do you call big? You know,
Tits?
yes, thank you. She's like that, and she's about to.
That wasn't that difficult.
Titties and beers. Well, anyway, she's in there, and then she goes, she sneezes so hard, right? But, you know, people are saying that you need to cover, right? So she goes and covers her sneeze, her mouth, but uncovers her teeth, you know? It's so cute, man. I was this much from to show it on Facebook, but now it's way. I didn't want to get, you know, fined or something or cancel my account or whatever. It's so cool, man. She goes like, oh,
There's lots
and
of
the
those jokes.
whole thing is like right there. Okay, so basically, if let's say that, what is the next step for you guys as a band? What are you guys gonna do?
The next step for us is, well, at the moment, we had some pretty good gigs lined up for this year, but they are kind of being canceled one by one because of the corona, the COVID-19 issue. And in the meantime, we are actually writing songs, sort of, swapping ideas and, well, we're writing. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I'm recording a lot too.
And writing, are you writing a song that relates to this situation?
I haven't started yet. No.
Okay, but
because also for me, like for everybody else, it came as a bit of a shock, and I thought like, yeah, okay, cool. Now I'm at home. I can't go to work. I need to be at home. I can write a lot. It still needs a period, because I realized also. Some days I got agitated by the whole thing. Some days I was frightened also, I must be honest with that. And it didn't give me inspiration up to now, but I know it will.
Yeah, okay. And for... It's going to be there for another month. Have you ever tried? Have you tried these softwares or apps or these websites to jam something? I forgot the name. To do rehearse online, because if you try with WhatsApp or Zoom or whatever, there's a little bit of a how do you call it? A delay, so you cannot do real time practicing.
Yeah, well. I've got no experience with that. The only thing I've got experience with is that at the moment I'm writing together with some other guys from other bands, or not even writing, but just recording. You know, like even covers, just to sort of for the people. You know, just to make them feel okay and write. You know, but I know writing long distance is very possible.
You guys gave me that lesson, because basically the first songs were written by you and someone in South Africa, right?
Yeah. But I'm doing up to now. Still, I've got projects from all around the world, but rehearsing really real time, I haven't tried yet.
Okay.
But the bands are playing. Also, we don't really need that because we used to gig a lot. So
yeah,
if you gig a lot, then the rehearsals are not that necessary unless you wanna rehearse new songs.
Yes,
So-
yes, you're right. You're right. Well, hey, something that you want to add to this interview?
Oh, well, something I want to add is that, like, I really wish that everybody would stay safe and that we can just, get this virus under control. And except from this virus, I also hope that wars will stop. And we hear about lots of things, nothing anymore because of this virus now. But I hope also those problems are being solved. And
true.
yeah,
True.
and another thing, thanks for supporting me and my band. And I hope you guys in Atlanta stand.
we love Ten Rogue, and
Thank
and hopefully you guys play great. You guys are nice, humble. You really care about our station. You keep reaching out. You keep up with us. You send us material. You send us greetings. You I see good things coming, and hopefully we'll see them soon. And if it's not this year, next year, and I
Yeah, well, there will be still difficult times to come, but I know that the festivals in Belgium, the big ones which are being cancelled at the moment, they are making plans for making an indoor festival in the winter or whatever. And
we will.
I mean, people get inventive because of these days. And for the rest, I can only say thanks for support, and everybody stay safe. And especially, it's not about what we are down here or what you are down there. It's about networking and about to realize that we need each other, you know.
Yes.
In the music world, we need radio stations. Radio stations need bands. It's all
Yes.
about that.
Yeah, it's
Close
true.
connection. That's it, man.
Yes, we believe that, and Rock Radio and more, we believe that. We are supporting especially those guys like Andante. Those guys are on top of us all the time. They're just checking with us, saying things.
Yeah.
Actually, the leader of that band, took me to a trip to Nashville for a trip. The whole thing, we went, him, his guitarist, and I, and it was a treat. The guy was so nice, and he pays attention to the radio station. He contributes, and man, that works perfect.
Exactly.
We'll be doing an effort to keep this thing going, and hopefully rock music becomes a little bit more profitable for musicians that practice it. And wishing for the best. I wish you the best, first with health, and then with life and spiritual beliefs, and all your goals and objectives happen for real, man. Thank you so much for being here with us, and let's be in touch. I'm gonna play Ten Rogue. The last song of Ten Rogue that I'm gonna play is "No Better." If you're happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Our first single. I still love it.
Great. So
You guys keep on rocking, and we keep on rocking too, and keep on supporting each other. That's the most important.
Thank you, Vincent. This is, esto fue ¿Qué onda? Lo tuve que hacer en inglés con mi acento y todo lo que ustedes quieran. Vincent Weynen está transmitiendo, está en entrevista desde Bélgica. Nos platicó muchas cosas de lo que está sucediendo con respecto al COVID-19 y a su banda. Vamos a escuchar esta rola que se llama No Better.
Keep on, Eduardo.
Thank you, sir.
One road
Esta fue una producción de Rock Radio and More. Todos los derechos reservados 2020.
Hola, este es Miguel de Andante. Espero que les guste nuestra nueva canción Huellas aquí en Rock Radio and More. ¡Súbelo!
Getting the car of your dreams has never been easier. Follow these 5 simple steps to get your dream car at Southern Star Automotive. Number 1. Get pre-qualified. View personalized terms and financing options in seconds without affecting your credit score. Number 2. Select your dream car. Search by desired monthly payment, car body type, price, and more. Number 3. Customize your payment. Modify your down payment and term length to calculate different monthly payment options. Number 4. Secure your deal. Simply click on Save This Offer to lock in your deal. Number 5. Drive your car home. Take your voucher to our dealership to test drive your car. After completing the paperwork, you can take your car home. Find your dream car now by visiting our website at southernstarcars.com.
Las cuentas médicas después de un accidente automovilístico podrían ser muy altas y afectar las vidas de toda una familia. Si usted ha sido víctima de un accidente automovilístico con heridas graves, no duden en llamarnos lo antes posible porque su derecho a obtener la mejor compensación podría estar en riesgo. Las compañías de seguro tratarán de ahorrarse la mayor cantidad de dinero. Es por eso que usted necesita la ayuda de un buen abogado. En Del Campo y Grayson contamos con una vasta experiencia en corte y un excelente récord de compensaciones para las víctimas de accidentes de auto.
Cinemaker is the mobile professional solution for multi-camera productions. Cinemaker consists of 2 apps, your primary control center, the Director Pad, and the Cinemaker Capture app. With the Director Pad, you can remotely control all of your angles, place text and graphics directly onto your live stream, and manage audio levels for each device. Connect up to 4 smartphones, compatible IP cameras, or any HDMI encoder-friendly modern camera. Live stream and record HD videos. Edit, manage, and distribute in the palm of your hand.